Hi all, Hal here with more Space Engineers, and as you can see, we finally have a place to live. So we are completely closed in, we have habitation, we have a cryopod, and we have an atmosphere inside the room. Now, the fun part begins. We have to build that rover to go find some iron, because we are pretty much completely out. I have been breaking things down, but yeah, so let's get started. Oh, right. So, yes, I have been juggling resources a little bit, trying to get everything sealed off now that we actually have a closed room to live in. That's actually a good thing. I want to get... Actually, you know what? Do we have a couple of girders? I think we have a couple of girders, right? We do. Perfect. So what we're going to do here is, let's get this back up. We're going to go like so. Alright. And forgot what we were doing there for a second. Alright. Let's get these guys in play. We want... Yes. We want that. And that's basically just so that when we walk out, we don't keep walking into the hole like we have been. I'll probably do railing on this side as well. I haven't decided yet. But that basically, that's just so that we, like I said, we don't keep walking out when we walk through here. So we're gonna go... Which way did we go? You know what? Got this big opening over here, may as well use it, right? Okay. So now that I've done that, one of the things that I did do is I have set this up so we actually can get to inventory while we're in here. Now, the time that I'm recording this, I'm still waiting for everybody to give me their comments on, you know, where we're going to hook the connectors up in here and how many we're going to put in here. I may put one on the roof. That way if we do build a small flyer, we'll be able to basically have connectors everywhere. Now, for this first build, let me go ahead and grab plates, because we're going to need basically all of them. So this is all we've got right now. In fact, let's start turning off things like the refinery, since I don't think any of the refineries are actually still working on anything. We're also going to turn off the assemblers. So we have 3 of those now, and they're just basically taking power. At least until we need to build something. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our gear so we can get things started. And we're gonna move you out here a little bit. Do I not have plates? Alright, let's go ahead and grab those. See, this is the part that's going to make me wish I had Bob, because the way everything is, we're going to need a little bit of space. You know what? No. You just need to be there long enough for us to get things started. And I want you to be mostly lined up. See if we can do that. Looks good. Just to give us a little bit of space there. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be the area that we build our platform off of. Now, one of the things that I do want to do is we're going to go like so. I think that's... I think that's the edge that drops, right? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think that's the pivot edge. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've used that thing, so let's try doing it this way. And we're going to go... Really? No. Okay. So I think that's basically going to give us an entrance. So we'll be able to get up. Oh, let's go ahead and go off to the side here. Now, the nice thing is that this ramp is actually airtight. So, oh, you might be the side that drops. Are you the side that drops? You are the side that drops, aren't you? Okay. That actually, believe it or not, works out a little bit better. Alright. And the reason why this works out a little bit better is because what this will allow me to do is have a way in and on and off the vehicle without needing to use a jetpack. Now, this is going to be important because of the fact that we are going to be out and about, and I want to make sure that we have everything that we really need in order to get around. So this vehicle is going to end up being a little bit wider than I probably would normally make, but that's okay. That is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, and then we will bring it down. Actually, let's go this way. And we don't need this anymore, but we do need wheels. Thought I heard Terminators. Alright. So we want the 5x. Alright. These are going to take small steel tubes, which we are going to be able to make. Alright, and then we did... Hold a second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, so we did do... Let's do 16... 17, and then we bring it down like so, right? No. And we have it hanging back. Which way do we have it? I think we have it back this way, right? Yes. Alright. Now the idea is that basically this thing's going to come down. We'll walk up into the ship. So it's going to hopefully drop. This side's going to drop. We're going to go up here, be able to walk in. You know, we'll have this whole thing set up where it's basically domed over. And then we'll have our like a small crew area here, and then large cargo in the back there. At least that's the idea. So we'll see how this works out. So we're gonna go. So you're gonna need at least 3 for the entrance area. Let's go 4, maybe. Now I don't remember if we can use rotary airlock doors on this or not. Let's take a look at our door options here really quick. Okay, we can use... So what we're going to do is we're going to use a corner door. And we want that to come over one. So it looks like it's a 5x5 block. Is that right? Okay. Now the nice thing about making this out of small grids is that each one of these, to fully weld them up, is only one steel plate. So I may, take that out. I may go ahead and just leave that as one plate. And then what we'll do is we'll basically start filling that up. Alright. Okay. You need to go out one more block. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and basically build a little bit of a bumper area that allows us to make this look a little nicer. Like I said, you know how I feel about the big blocks of nothingness. Oh, look at you. Come here, buddy. Ah. I shouldn't complain. It is a free grinder, but... Hey, superconductors. Very nice. Alright. And everybody else has already run away a bit, so that's okay. So that gets us mostly where we need to be. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a second block here for now, because that keeps me from walking off of it once this thing opens. When you come up, you go boom, and you actually hit a little rail here. Now I could put in the walkways, and I may end up doing that. Actually, walkways have small grids, right? Large ship. We might not be able to use these. Nope, not available for small ship. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Now, Mr. Radar and Mr. Coffee are available for small ship. Oh, I don't have to go get that stuff. Okay. So first things first, let's go ahead and finish. How far in did we take that? We left that out by 2, right? So technically 3, so then our platform is going to go out to this area. Doesn't leave us very much room. I might have to take that out. Or swing that around. I can't really, don't really want to swing that around. Because what I could do is flip the boarding ramp. So basically you walk in, hit a button at the back of the boarding ramp area, it closes, and then you come in and we make that the front. That way the cockpit is out and away from everything. But that still leaves us with getting the cargo in here. Oh, I mean, I guess I could take this piece out and make it a little bit wider so that the cockpit ends up here. Alright, let me see. Do I have the rover? I don't know if I put the rover cockpit in. No, okay. So we're gonna end up with that thing. I mean, it doesn't actually have to be much wider. Because we could... Because, I mean, really, if all we're wanting to do is say that... No, I want it to come out a little further. Okay, so let's bring that out, say, 2 more blocks. How's that looking? Oh, I still want that. I want it out 1 more. Actually, if we're going to bring it out 1 more, we just do that. How's that? Alright, I think that's going to work. Check, make sure we have enough material on us. Okay. So if we do that, it's going to come up this way. Actually, we want you to do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to have this kind of come back into ramp blocks back here. And we'll use that to basically roll over the... okay, that's actually... yeah. That's right. So we're going to go this way with it. And looks like we're not going to need to do to actually extend the wheelbase any. Now what I will do is we're going to say probably here. So we're going to go ahead and bring this around. And we're going to flip you. Which way did we do this? We did this way. Alright, and then how did we do the bottoms over there? We didn't do the bottom shut. Okay. That's fine. That just means we will do it like that. Yeah, that works. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, yes it does. Alright. So you're gonna go that way. So while we're here, go ahead and get these on here so that we've got them done. And done. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll basically build a bumper for the rest of this. Once we get the wheels in place, so the idea is that we'll build the wheels out, get the wheel supports in place, make sure that the wheels are positioned properly so that they can just drop down without hopefully destroying this whole thing. We'll do another set of wheels here. Now these are 5x, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need... Right, so you are basically the front of this block. Alright, so I want to put you. So that'll be the space between the wheels. So it's going 1, 2, 3. So if we do the wheels here, should be 1, 2, 3, and then that should be space 1, 2, okay. Yeah. Alright, and you are going to be on this side. So it's these two blocks here, is that right? I want to say those two, right? And you go out. 2 more. And you are actually... So I think that gets us where we need to be. Now I want to make sure these are the right blocks here, right? Oh, yes, that is right. Okay. Okay, so now that we have that going, there we go. So we go 1, 2, right? Yes. Okay. Yes. Alright. And we're going to do that once more on this side. Let's go ahead and get the blocks into place. And we're going to do the same over here. Alright, and you need those. Okay. Are you really not gonna... Why are you not letting me place the wheel? Ah, because I had it backwards. That would be a good reason to not let me place the wheel. Alright. So. Oh. Damn it. And that should be everything in place. You're going to need large steel tubes. You need small steel tubes. We should, in theory, have enough parts to make this whole thing work. Alright. And we'll tie this in somehow. I'm not quite sure how we're going to tie that in. I might just go ahead and... see, it works on this side because of what we're doing. Yeah, I'll worry about it later. It's fine. We're gonna go 1, 2. See, basically what I'm trying to do is to make sure we have as much protection on the wheels as possible without having to use the heavy armor. And how much plate do I have left? I've only got 44 plates, which is not going to be enough to finish this. But that's okay. We do have a little bit more in inventory, I think. I hope. And that's it for the plates that we have in our inventory. Let's see what we have over here. Oh, please let us have some more plates. Nope. Okay, but we do have 2,000 motors. So let's go ahead and get rid of 200 of those, 300 of those. Alright, so while it's doing that, let's see. Let's grab our plates out. How many plates do you have here? None yet. Why? Because it's still breaking those down. Okay. Now what I do want to do... Sorry. Alright. So we'll grab this. Grab that. Now we're going to go in here. We're going to find our second assembler. We're going to turn this thing on. We're going to go down here to assembler 2. And we're going to have it make, I don't know, 100 plates. That's 700 iron, 700 ingots. Okay. Turn that off for a second. Alright. So now what the idea is we will have this area, we'll put a large cargo block back here. We'll finish in this. We'll also put in, I'm going to have to put a connector on it. And I'm really tempted to do a side connector. I might do a side connector. I mean, we could do an aft connector if we really wanted to. Do I really want to do that, though? That's the question. Alright, so we don't need this anymore. We do need the cargo block. Grab the large cargo. Get rid of that. And I don't have this. So switch you over. We're going to grab some interior plates as soon as I can remember. There we go. Alright. Sorry, I'm like a little paranoid. Alright, so let's grab those. Okay. Now we're going to finish this off first. Now, I was actually tempted, and damn near did it, to put a cargo, or not a cargo, but a connector in the bottom. I do those from time to time because they allow me to have a system where I can have, you know, the connector down on the ground. So basically you just roll in, lower the chassis down, connect it, transfer everything off, lift the chassis back up, and then you're ready to go again. I might do that. It means a little bit more work short term, but it means less work long term because of the fact we don't have to juggle how we're going to deal with height issues on blocks. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and grab you. And we are going to make this here, I think. So if we go... So you're 5x5, right? Yes, you're 5x5. So if we go like that, be able to put a connector on the back as well if we want it to. Tricksy, tricksy. Because if we go all the way back here, we can put the O2 generator hanging out the back of the vehicle. I might do that. Let's center this thing up. There. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to be able to do that. If I want to do this, I'm going to have to do it where we do that. Because that way we have a connector, the large port on the bottom. Okay, so the center of it is, we said 5x5, 2, 3, there. Turn the light on and see if that helps for you folks at home. Right. So then we go over one. That puts the connector there. Do we want the large there? Or do we want the large there? I think we're going to do the large like this. So we have a large on the bottom, large connector on this side, and a large connector on this side. Now what I'm thinking here is that we go... We put no
Energy low.
Put no O2 generator in. And that should be right there. And that allows us to close this in. Alright. And then we'll still be able to get back here and be able to get into the inventory, which is what's the important thing. Now, the reason I'm trying to figure out how to keep a large connector either on the side or on the back is because I want to put a gun turret in, and in order for us to do that, we are going to have a large connector. So, and we can't use any windows on this, which is fine. Okay. So I think that gets most of what we need done. So for you, we're going to need 4 tubes, 4 small tubes. We need, so that's 24, right? 4 times 6. That's 12, 24. $24, $28. $30, $40. We need 40 small tubes for everything over here so far. Now, I am also going to mount a couple of small reactors back here. I'm thinking, since we have, should be a small, you know, let's go ahead and grab the plates for this. That way we can check to make sure all of our connections are where they need to be. Okay, so we have small connector, large connector, small connector, and small connector, right? So now we've got that. I should say conveyor when I say that. I shouldn't say connector, but that's okay. I need steel plates. Get this welded up.
Energy critical.
Now, how many steel tubes? So we'll do that. That'll come through. That lets us pressurize this area. We're going to do a vent. I'm actually tempted to do 2 small conveyor blocks right here. And then put a vent in the floor. That could be interesting. And I need stuff for that. How many plates do I have? There we go. Now it's not quite so important for this thing to be piped in quite yet. But it does need to be mostly set up. Okay. So, now that we have that mostly figured out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut because I want to weld this thing up. Show you what it looks like when it's completely done. I'm also going to have to juggle the inventory a little bit so that I can get everything actually together. Okay. What else we need? We need a bunch of stuff for this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get charged up, get this thing welded up, and we will be right back. And we're back. Alright, so as you can see, we are most of the way, well, we're probably late morning, early afternoon in game. And we have gotten a lot done. So as you can probably tell, we've got everything welded up. I went ahead and put in a couple of batteries back here, which I'm not sure if they're actually charging or not. I'm never sure if those things are actually working. We've gone ahead and put a switch in. We've actually got a button here, and then there's a button underneath to open this thing. Now, I'm kind of scared to hit this because I'm thinking that this is actually taller than I think it is. So let's find out. If I can get the button, there we go. Okay, that works. Well, crap. Yeah. All right. Let's close this thing up. Now we know, if you see that little slope, I was right, that is the side that opens. Alright, so I have a feeling we're gonna crouch down here and carefully take this out. Hopefully this works. So I'll you up. Alright. Now if we stand... Now I have the wheels set to maximum offset, height offset. So what we're going to check... Yeah, see that passes through. But technically there's no collision. So I guess it's okay. How far is it down? It's off one block. I could take it out and lift it up one. Let's do that. We'll take this thing out, we'll lift it up one block. And then that way we know for sure that everything is okay. Because I have this feeling that, you know, I'm going to forget about it. And the one time we need it, something silly is going to happen, like, and it's going to be, you know, I don't know, like it's just going to blow up or something. Alright, so where we had it there was there before, right? So we bring it up one block. Alright, so I need to see... I think it's that way. So if we bring it up one block, that's one too far forward. Okay, so that's the side that's going to be there. So we actually want you go back one to there and up one, right? So we can do one there. There. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the blocks back in that we need there. Oh, damn it. Let's try that again. And I actually don't mind that this is here. Yeah, that actually works. I think that's going to work out pretty well. So let's go ahead and get this thing welded up. Now what I might do is actually come back and put these guys in on the edge there. So basically they would be in that direction, but they would basically replace the blocks we have here, mainly just to make it look a little nicer. Let's go and take these guys out. We're going to do that on this side for sure. Go ahead and grab this. Alright, and so basically just trying to make it look a little nicer. Also lets me know where we need to get, where we're going to be walking into it. Alright, before we do too much more, let's go ahead and get this thing welded up. Take that out, put the new one in. Okay. And we're going to do the same here. close. All right. Go ahead and get these in. And now that we have those done, we basically have a working ship. Now, this thing has always had a little bit of weird collision, which is the only downside to using it. But, you know, it's okay. We don't mind so much. And we'll go ahead and weld this up.
Energy low.
Go ahead and get through here. So the batteries are good. Once we're in here, I'm thinking, can we get away with those? And so the idea is basically just to make it look a little nicer, you know? Get the last one of these welded up. And then obviously I will finish welding up the rest of this thing off camera because, well, you know, you've already seen all of that. Okay, so we go in, we can get in here. Okay. So it just means I have to put in a little bit more sealing, but that's fine. We'll come in, once this is all sealed off, this will actually pressurize up. I'm thinking, so I've got two small reactors here. Actually, how much? You are not burning through fast. Okay. Hiccups. Excuse me. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put an air vent, actually. Let's go ahead and do that while we're thinking about it. Yeah, we're sitting here talking. And I think we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and... Hey, look at that. Get you welded up. And the idea is that once this whole thing is sealed off and we can pressurize it, we have the O2 generator on the side facing the ramp.
Energy critical.
So as we pick up ice, we'll be able to throw some ice in there. We'll be able to recharge our hydrogen, both in our pack as well as in our inventory, you know. And then I'm going to pipe this in. I think I'm going to pipe it in through the roof. So what we'll do is have... Do I have any interior plates? So let's go ahead and get some conveyors going here, and I'll show you what we're planning. So I want 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and we're going to go a couple of those. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll have, say, I don't know, actually do it from this side, I think. We'll have it pipe up, which should put us pretty much in line with cargo back there. So we flip you down, and we're gonna have you go that way. Oh, excuse us. We got to go kill the Terminator. Ooh, construction components. So that's basically how I've been getting a lot of extra parts. This is just killing these things. Anybody over here? they sometimes get stuck on the building when they're not pathing to you correctly. So you do want to check every once in a while. I actually had one in the hangar. I'm not sure how he got past me. I was out here working in the middle of the night, and he ended up in the corner over there. So, yeah. Alright, so we've got this thing on the ground. We've got our ore detector in. We have an antenna in. And like I was saying, is I'm thinking we're going to go something like this. And basically this will have it up. Do I want it there? I guess, yeah, I guess I could. Just means I have to use the half blocks.
No energy.
On the, I'll have to use the half blocks. Okay. Alright, so let's go get in here for a second. We'll get the everything set up. Set that out to maximum range. What's that give us? 21 days of power. And that's with us charging. Okay. Now I'm not sure how many blocks this actually works out to be. So I wasn't really counting, I just grabbed a bunch of parts. So we'll keep going until we run out of parts. And then once we're out of parts, I'll show you what I'm thinking as far as how we're going to do the roof on this place. So, I don't know, we might actually have enough to do this. You know what's going to happen? Let me get to like the very last one, and we're going to run out of parts. Yep, told you. Need a motor and a couple of interior plates. Alright, that's not too bad. Oh, let's grab this thing. Grab that, grab that. Hey, look at that. Now, if we did this right, we go in here, we grab some ice. Oh, I don't know, let's grab like 5K. That should be enough. And just go ahead and drop that in there. O2 generator should have pulled it out. Awesome. Look at that. Alright. It's always good when things work. Now we go in here. We now have a pressurized crew compartment, which is technically tied into the cargo pod, but you can only pass certain things through there because it is a small connector. Can we get the bottles in there? No, we can't get the bottles in there. But if you've got ore in your pocket or whatever, you jump in the cockpit, you know, and you can pass it back here, and it's good to go. All right, now. I know people are going to ask, why did we put the big cargo all the way in the back? Because what I'm thinking is that if we need to, and we need to turn this into an actual like survey slash mobile base area, we'll be able to take this vent off, put another large cargo block in, put the vent back on, and still be able to get in and out of here and basically hauling a ridiculous amount of cargo. So that's the long-term plan. Short-term, I think we are about where we need to be. So, yeah, plenty of plates. Okay. So what I'm thinking here for the interior portion of this is that we do something like this. Where we'll run. Did you? You sure did. There you go. Let's try that again. Where we'll do something like this. So we'll have an area set up for us to walk around in. And let's go this way with it. And so basically we end up with something like this. And you are going to go this way you can see the general shape we're going for here. And then this is just basically here so that we can get stuff done if we need to. But the idea is that this whole thing is going to be closed and pressurized. Yes? Alright. And then we're going to just do the same thing here where we basically just take this whole thing back. So this will go, actually, we may just go ahead and close this off entirely. We could do something like that. And then, since this is full block, and that should, and I say should, that should get us where we need to go. Okay. I hope. Do something like that, and then that gives us our outside edge as well. And then for the inside, see? And then what we'll do here is basically build it up and over so that it becomes more of an arc, or an arch, I should say. But yeah, so that I think is probably what we're going to end up doing. And then we'll put some lights in here so the whole place doesn't, you know, look like a emo an 80s emo room. Now, if I had the small ship go large mod, or the small windows mod, what I would do is actually cut this out and leave it so that you could have windows to make sure that your connectors and your conveyor system is actually set up properly. Right, and that, as they say, I think is going to be it. Alright, so I want to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw them down in the section below. If you haven't done so already, new to the channel, or just want to do something nice, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Not only will it keep you up to date with what's going on around this place, also lets me know that you're enjoying the content, and well, that's kind of what I'm here for, so. Alright, jokes aside, thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun hanging out, and we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. We got a whole lot of welding in front of us. Alright. Get all this done. I am really, really missing Bob at this point.